Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have three picks that I think are great value bets for this Wednesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Quick reminder here, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks. Be sure to use our code SFP for 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. Great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money, and it's a lot of fun to use. Highly encourage you to check that out. Like I said, use our code SFP for that. Be sure to drop your favorite pick also down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, quick shout outs, speaking of which, to our comment cappers. We had one call out in the chat that did hit. We had Bet with the Boys. Colin Marcus Smart over 11.5 points. Was able to cash that. We'd love to see it. As far as our stream results, guys, we got the 3-0 sweep. We love to see it. Absolutely great stuff yesterday. Love the results. Really felt great about yesterday, obviously, heading into the games. Jason Tatum under 30.5 points. He finishes with 29. He did get close there at the end. He was starting to scare me a little bit. But overall, second half, he really cooled off, kind of like in game one. And then we had RJ Barrett under 17.5 points. He gets there with just 14 points. So we'd love to see that. And then we had Russell Westbrook over 31.5 PRAs. Easy cash there for him as he finished with, I believe, 28 points. So he did really well. And he had like 9 assists and rebounds. So really good stuff there, guys. We got the 3-0 sweep. Guys, it is actually my birthday today, April 19th. I'm the big 32 today. So let's get another 3-0 sweep. Would love that. I'm another year older, but still making picks. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's run it back here. Really hoping for some great results here again today. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. That's the best thing you guys can do. And also share the video with your buddies and where you can. So appreciate you guys. Let's get right into our picks here today. And number one, we are going with Max Strus over 18.5 PRAs here for the Miami Heat. Minus 125 odds here on BetMGM. So guys, Strus, 10 out of his last 15 to this over without Tyler Hero on the floor. I say that is significant here, because obviously his volume and minutes should go up with Tyler Hero not in the game. The Heat are really reluctant to go too deep into their bench. Kind of saw that with Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson did play some minutes, but it just wasn't. They didn't seem to want to play him. So obviously Strus, 38 minutes in game number one. Didn't end up getting there, but I think you're in game two. I think the Bucks may adjust more on to Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. More of the attention there will be on them. So look for Max Strus to get some open opportunities, and he should be able to knock them down. We should see some more doubling, like I said, on those guys. Adebayo, 2 out of 4 this season versus the Milwaukee Bucks, but he did cash both times where he got 40-plus minutes. I think there's a good chance he could see 40-plus minutes today, honestly. Like I said, with Hero out of the game, both times he went under, he was under 30 minutes. So, like I said, I think Strus here will benefit from Hero not being on the floor. I definitely see him, like I said, going over this line for PRAs. So love it there, guys, for number one pick. We're going Max Strus over 18.5 PRAs here for the Miami Heat. Minus 125 odds here on BetMGM. Okay, and at number two, we are going with Desmond Bane under 24.5 points here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Minus 108 odds here on FanDuel. Guys, Bane actually under in 10 out of 16 games this year without Ja Morant. So that's obviously significant there. No Ja Morant doesn't necessarily spell good things for Desmond Bane. Actually, the game they played in Los Angeles versus the Lakers without Ja Morant when Desmond Bane was playing, he had just 7 points, 3 of 14 from the floor. So, like I said, I don't necessarily think it's a great thing for him that Ja Morant's out. Definitely doesn't open up the floor for him. And, he can definitely create, but it's not the same as like a guy like Tatum or like that. He's definitely very, very good. It's just not quite the same thing. He is actually under in 4 out of 4 games this year versus the Los Angeles Lakers, including the playoffs with logs of 22, 7, 16, and 16. So it really wasn't even close except for that last one, game one there versus the Lakers. But like I said, Ja being out isn't a great thing, honestly, for him. I don't see it as being a great thing for him. The defense is going to key in on him a little bit more, make things kind of tough. Lakers actually fourth in defensive rating since the All-Star break. It's actually a pretty good defensive team. And really, they're pretty solid across the board. And versus shooting guards, and they allowed the ninth fewest points to shooting guards. We like to see that. Being also not the craziest of playoff performance. He's 9 out of 13. Last 13 to the under in the playoffs as well, including 6 out of 7 at home to the under. So more of a success, if he had any, was on the road in the playoffs. So like I said, love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. I believe we got Desmond Bane going under here. We're going Desmond Bane under 24.5 points here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Minus 108 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with Nikola Jokic over 22.5 points. Minus 110 odds here on BetMGM. Guys, I believe this line is at 23.5 on FanDuel. Don't do that. If I think here, take your best line available. I believe FanDuel has over 23.5 at minus 104. I don't mind that, but obviously, you get a whole point better there on MGM. And most of the other books have this at 22.5 as well. I believe Caesars has it at 22.5 for like minus 111. So get your best odds where you can. Definitely don't go FanDuel on this one. Here, though, I see Jokic bouncing back. He fouled out last game, just 13 points in 28 minutes. I think Jokic here bounces back versus in a matchup with Gobert that he's honestly, done really well. You go back to Jokic here, his last 12 playoff games, he's over a 9 out of his last 12 playoff games. He's over a 9 out of his last 11 games versus Rudy Gobert as well, which I like to see that. Like I said, Jokic only 28 minutes in game number 1, and he fouled out. I don't see that happening again. I think Jokic here could definitely bounce back. Timberwolves actually, with Gobert even inside, give up the 12th fewest points to center. So about middle of the pack, actually. They're not quite as good as you would think. Gobert was a good defender, but like I said, Jokic has got the best of this matchup in the past. And I think here there might be some more adjusting here, obviously, to Jamal Murray. Could create more one-on-one opportunities with Gobert. I don't see it as a thing where they got to double Jokic, just because, you got Gobert. So, really, this should be more of a one-on-one matchup. And if that's the case, I think Jokic will win that matchup at the end of the day. And I also think this game will be a lot closer in game 2. So I think Jokic will get a full complement in minutes. This is still a really important game, obviously, for Denver. You don't want to lose a home game. So I think Jokic could get upwards of, he could get closer to that 35 to 40 minute mark. And if he does, I see him honestly going over here. But obviously, Jokic, a very gifted passer. There's a lot of things he could do. But like I said, I'm going to take him over today. I have confidence in him to bounce back here in game number 2. So love it there, guys, for our number 3 pick. We're going Nikola Jokic over 22.5 points, minus 110 odds here on BetMGM. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Like I said, it's my birthday today, so hopefully we get that good luck today. We get this another 3-0 sweep. We're actually on an 8-3 run in the NBA. So the NBA the last few days has been good. We've been struggling with baseball, but NBA has been good to us. We've gotten 2 3-0 sweeps, I believe, in our last 3 or 4 days. So hopefully we can run that back again and keep the momentum going here. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Like I said, hit that like button. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.